This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. It's the 23rd of November. It's very, very cold. I don't see the seagulls here. I'm going to try and get a hold of Charlie, but I don't know. The last 2 days it's been very evasive. Also, I don't see as many crows here as I normally would, especially on a cold day like today. But on the school lawn here, which I'm going to show you, there were certain spots in the lawn where the birds were feeding, and normally they don't cluster like that. They spread out and then they feed. There's no insects on this lawn. So this is lawn right here. This is belongs to the Satal school, and there were a whole bunch of birds here yesterday. And the way they were clustered tells me that someone threw something down. I know kids play on the playground, but it wasn't anything I could see, like pieces of bread or pretzel, or it's very suspicious. It's very highly unusual. Now, I'm going to go here across the street and see if I can get a hold of Charlie, and see with my little sparrows. I don't know if you see them across the street there in the bush. Well, it looks like the seagulls are starting to amass, but there just aren't that many crows. Also, yesterday I found 2 spots in the back parking lot by Migros shopping center, and one of them had chlorohydrate on it, blue powder, which is very poisonous to birds. And this is well, it looks like the sparrows still have something to eat there. So I guess I'll save that seed for noontime. But we'll see if we can get a hold of Charlie. That could be Charlie coming here, right now. That could be our Charlie. Yeah, that's Charlie. Hey, good boy. Hey, good boy. Yeah, look what we have here. It's my good boy, huh? Some egg? Yeah. Look at that, Charlie. Good boy, Charlie. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Good boy, Charlie. Got another little one there. Wants something. Yeah. Good boy, Charlie. Good boy. Yeah, that's my good boy. Is that my good boy? Good boy, Charlie. Here, take some cheese. Take a little egg. Take some nuts. Here. I know you're very nervous. There you go. There you go, Charlie. There you go, Charlie. Good boy. Good boy, Charlie. Eat some egg. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, it's my good boy. Is that my good boy? Yeah, that's my good boy. Some cheese? No. Let Charlie have his cheese. You just wait, okay? There you go. All right. All right. We'll throw something out for the other birds here. We have pigeons here. So definitely one of the feeding spots that I found, a pile of oatmeal coated with chlorohydrate, and some seed. Most of the seed was eaten, so I couldn't gather that as a sample, but I tried to get up as much as the oatmeal as I could, but it was very difficult. Again, most of that was eaten. So I took pictures of that. Don't have video, but I'll video the pictures and I'll put that up on a separate video to show you that. There's not even as many seagulls. Yeah, well, if the seagulls also found that food on the field or someone else. There was also a very suspicious lady that I did follow, and she definitely had intentions to throw something out. Whether or not it was just bird seed, or whether it was, legitimate, or whether it was poison, I don't know. But her actions were so suspicious, and she was so nasty that I'm going to assume that it's poison. And I believe I had a run-in with her before. So, yeah. See, I don't see any feeding. I checked the parking lot at 4 o'clock this morning. I didn't see anything, but and I didn't see anything yesterday. So someone who came in probably between 4 in the morning till 8:15 when I spotted the birds eating over there. Sounds like an employee. Sounds like an employee of the shopping center, probably of Migros, or the janitor of the shopping center. I already know he hates birds. I was attacked twice by him. So we don't know. I'm going to throw down this food here, and I don't know if the crows will get any of it, but there aren't many crows. That's what you see there, and I think that tells me it looks like it's a reduction of 10 to 20 birds from yesterday, and that tells me that on a cold day like today, they would all be here. They would certainly be here, and they're not. They're just diminishing all the time. It's just a concerted effort by employees of the shopping center, janitor, people who live here. It's just ongoing. And I just don't know how to stop it. Can't seem to raise awareness. Animal organizations aren't willing to listen. I don't know what to say. I've contacted PETA and others, and I just don't know what to say. They just don't care about birds. They say if it's an elephant or a polar bear or a lion, it's a whole different ball game. But probably by the time I leave here in the next 6 months to a year, most of these birds, there won't be any birds left. That's all I can say at this rate. And imagine poisoning birds in the wintertime when it's so cold. It's been so cold. We're supposed to have 5 days of snow starting on Thursday, which is really, really unusual for here. Really unusual. We have the pigeons. Obviously, the pigeons don't eat over there in the parking lot. It's mostly the crows who are affected by that, and to some extent the seagulls. There's a much smaller group of seagulls than normal, a much smaller group of crows. So I don't know. That's what tells me something. That tells me something's going on. Those little sparrows are still there, all of them, because they only eat in that corner. Yeah. Very hard for the crows to get anything to eat, the seagulls. Much smaller group. In fact, there are no birds on the large tree. I don't know if you could see that behind the apartment building. Just none. and it should be full. Yesterday, the tree was full. By the way, it was very bitter cold yesterday. It just wasn't as windy, which brings the wind chill factor down lower. And by the way, at the 4 o'clock noon feeding, now I know why the birds, if they see a bicycle, they immediately leave the field. They fly away. I saw a young man, like in his 20s, go while they were feeding, go to the middle of the field, drive his bicycle, trying to hit the birds, and drive out again. And now we know. Now we know. You know? Just be patient, and everything will reveal itself in time. So, yeah. It's a real problem. I got some pigeons on the street there. Don't know why they're there. Could be someone threw down some poison seed. Get out of here. Did you see that? She honked her horn, and this is what I have to go through. She honks at the birds, and she honks at me and waves her finger. Yeah, that's what I have every day. There's also the pigeons are down there as well. Don't know why they're down there. I have no idea why they're there. Okay. Well, certainly the safe